Hi everybody, I have a message here from Anonymous, and here is their story. Hey Ali, I just saw you're back on YouTube. I'm so glad. I've been needing validation recently. It's been 8 to 9 months since we went no contact with my husband's Narc family. Unfortunately, my grandfather died a month ago, and boy did the Narcs come out of the woodworks to capitalize on my loss. To back up, my covert Narc mother-in-law called my husband and myself one time before the holidays. Of course, we did not answer or reply. Since then, my father-in-law has asked my husband, "What can I do to fix this?" My husband told him, "You can't. It has nothing to do with you. Mom needs help, and I refuse to talk to her until she gets it." His dad said, "Well, I don't see it that way." Well, what did the father think? How is he going to fix it if he wasn't going to address the problem being your mother-in-law needing serious help? And this is the second video I'm doing for this person. The first one was anything you say will be used as ammo for the narcissist. And this is a mother-in-law that's way, way out of control, has major, major issues and needs help. And so I don't know what the father was trying to say. What can I do to fix this? And he tells them, and he's like, "Well, I don't see it that way." Well, then you're not willing to do what you want that needs to be done to fix it. That's why even talking to any of them or their enablers is crazy. A few months later, his dad calls and says, "Boy, I miss those kids, our children. How are they?" My husband says the usual. "They're great. You know you can see them anytime you want." My father-in-law replies, "You know I'd love to, but I'd catch hell from every corner." This not only infuriates me, but further validates why I thought he hasn't seen our kids this whole time. I knew all along that's why he hadn't spoken to me or seen my amazing children, but it still pisses me off. When my grandfather died, my sister-in-law, golden child narc brother-in-law's wife, texted me. She said how sorry she was and if there was anything she could do to let her know, and even though it was hard, they still loved us. Following that, Satan's sister texted me, narc mother-in-law. "We are sorry to hear about your grandpa. We are praying for you and your family." What a joke. I showed the text to my husband and he said, quote, "Yeah, right, she's sorry. She's probably loving that your grandpa died because she knows you're in pain." That caught me off guard. Although I know his mother is awful, to hear her own son say that about his mother, that he thought of her like that, astonished me. Well, he knows her better than you do, and he's come to accept who and what she is, and that's a good thing. So lately, I've been having these recurring dreams about my mother-in-law, covert narc, and I meeting my mother-in-law and I meeting and talking things over, basically setting boundaries. And no, the kids can't spend the night, but yes, you can be a part of their lives, part of their life kind of convos. It's left me really confused and feeling severely guilty, as if this were all my fault. Some days I feel like I'm over it, and then some days I feel like this enormous loss and guilt. I'm not the cause of my husband having no family, but some days I feel responsible. Thanks always for being here. Keep up the amazing work. Anonymous. About your dreams. Your dreams are a fantasy. Okay, because if you actually tried to sit down with this woman and tried to set boundaries, what do you think would happen? It sure as shit wouldn't go like that. That is your own guilt giving you this fantasy dream because you have guilt that you're somehow responsible for your husband not having anything to do with your family, with his family. Okay, well, let's say you are responsible. You're responsible for having his back and saving him from being abused. Abuse he spent a lifetime dealing with. You're responsible for being a strong a strong support for him in order for him to be able to say those type of things about his mother, to be that honest about his mother and forthright about his mother. And you're caught off guard by it because I think in your own sense you can't believe that it really, I wouldn't say it's your fault. Sure, you're responsible. You're responsible for saving him. No contact is a good thing. Getting away from these people is a good thing. There's nothing to feel guilty about. Your dreams about this fantasy, thinking that you'd be able to sit down with this woman and set boundaries. There's never been a boundary in her life ever. Ever. I remember the first video. There's no boundaries with this woman. She's out of control and they know it. To the point where her own husband can't see the grandchildren because of the hell he's going to catch. Do you think there is any way that that dream you had is anything? It's exactly what it is. That's a dream. It's not reality. It would never happen. And it would crush all the work you have done by going no contact. Your husband seems done with it. He's accepted it. He's moved past it. You're still hung up on the guilt because of, the modern picture of what a family is supposed to be. But that's just not was not in his cards and your cards when you got with him. His family is evil and it's toxic. The fact that you may be responsible for him getting away from that is a good thing, not a bad. So you really have nothing to feel guilty about. You should be proud that he thinks enough of you as a support system to cut off his entire family and stand with you. That says a lot. And that's not something you should feel guilty about because these people are toxic. That dream you had is nothing more than a dream. It is not reality. Never will be. That woman won't accept a boundary in her life. Never has, never will. Thinking she would is a pipe dream. Be proud that you're responsible for bringing him to no contact because you're a source of strength to him, and that's exactly what he needs. Thank you for your story. I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody watching. Please leave any comments or advice in the comment section below. And if you have an issue or a problem or a topic you want me to discuss, and you know what to do with the PayPal link in the description box, I will have it right out to you. This is Ollie Matthews. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all again shortly. Bye.